today's latest, not just episode, the latest urgency meeting I'm calling you to address your own resilience. I bring to you my resilience, but it's not mine as far as exclusivity. It's the same you have inside of you, just a different way to get to it because we are all eachly, is that a word? We are all each unique in how we approach the daily tasks, our personal purposes, our personal messages. I can't do yours, you can't do mine. We all have a different way to get there. No, we all have a different way to get here. That's why at the beginning of most episodes, I just thank you for doing just that, for being here with me, my voice to your heart, and hopefully one day your heart to my voice again and to my heart. I have noticed also I've been rambling a bit or defaulting to a very rapid pace of speak and speech. If you were with me on probably the first, 20 or 30 episodes, I may have relayed to you, not for, pity, me working on recovering a way to deliver an intelligible and understandable message through just that, speaking. For many, many years, I didn't want to do it because after the stroke of, 20 years ago, I literally could not speak for somewhere around 3 to 6 or 9 months, how long it was. Could utter out some statements of something. Some words fell out, but they were not intelligible. So that stroke, well, while it could have outright killed me, had it not been for my instructor at my Hapkido class who called the emergency ambulance, the people in the room who probably somehow supported me or propped me up or sustained me for until the medical officials got there. And of course, then the line of events, getting to the hospital, into the operating room, and of course, here I am telling you about it because obviously it worked because I'm still here. But what I'm discussing right now is the unquestionable uncertainty from where I was laying in the bed about now suddenly not being able to speak. So I was saying that at the beginning of this conversation today, that I noticed that I'm defaulting, not that I can't speak now, but give you a fuller context. Well, I couldn't speak worth anything for a good 6 or 7 months. Then when I was able to find some words to blurt out, that's what they were. That's I wouldn't call it a word salad. It was like a word throw up or vomit of words that didn't make any sense, but that's all I could grab onto or voice because I had lost that ability to talk. But again, I say that not as a point of pity for you to consider, oh, this guy, he went through a tough time. Yeah, we all go through tough times. I'm just giving you that context because lately, I said the past, several months, I'm noticing this going back to just blurting out things and not getting things out clearly as I intend to do. In this forum, I'm giving you words in your ear to listen to, but if I confuse the delivery with a rapidity or a jumbled collection of words and statements, I'm not sure you'll stick around too long for these 500 seconds. So this is just a departure, a sidebar conversation with myself and now with you, that I'm noticing that, and I'm actively intending to slow my roll. to slow my pace in what I'm trying to relate to you, secondly, but to relate to myself, firstly, to make sure it does make some sense. Even though I know the term resilience and love and beauty and presence and all that kind of stuff, those words are hard to get a hold of in your head and definitely seemingly impossible in your arms and hands. That's why I'm trying to talk and relate to your heart, from my heart to yours, because obviously the connection still is not a smooth path from what I'm feeling in my heart to then emote in words to you that is succinct, concise, maybe compelling, or at least interesting enough for you to stick around for the majority of these 500 seconds. So I'm just sharing with you a random, not random, it came to me for a reason to have this discussion with you today on what I'm noticing and becoming aware of and that I want to address. To make sure what I'm sharing with you is at least intelligible and digestible without you having to fish and sift through what did he say. I hear that. I hear myself doing it. So while I thank you for joining me on however many episodes you choose to tune into, it's always from a sincerity perspective. I know there's a lot out there in this world that you can listen to for entertainment. I am really focused on education, educare, not for you to be educated, for me to draw out from within what I have to give. My concern is making sure it is at least reasonably clear for you to accept, consider, and then take in as much as you want or need, or to fully discard it. Push the delete button. That's totally fine. My main interest and intention is to share with you my curious and genuine approach to this thing called resilience. And for the reason being that that thing, if it is a thing, a plane, an environment, a condition, a heart set that we all have within us, I only want to stoke it for you, to develop it for you, or help you develop it for yourself, but also to discover it for yourself and then share with others. Thank you for allowing me to speak today. Stay present, stay current, and no matter where you are in this world, please remember, it is always